It is time now for Ask the Expert. The color purple has been a symbol for royalty, nobility, luxury, and power.
But when it comes to food, the color purple means extraordinary nutrition and foods we should probably be eating more often. Our registered dietitian, Lori Meyer, joining us now to tell us why this color purple is so important in our diet.
And I think after this, maybe we will start eating it more often. But first of all, I want to just clarify, the color purple, when we're seeing purple foods, this is natural coloring. This hasn't been added. It's not artificial. It's not synthetic.
It's not your purple Kool-Aid.
No, far from that. And it's actually a flavonoid. It's anthocyanin. It's the same pigment that's in blueberries and blackberries that gives them their color. It's also found in nature in a lot of these other foods. But what we're finding is that it really is nutritious. It's a great anti-inflammatory, but it's also what researchers are finding, it's a great iron chelator. And so by doing this, it's going to help our body to utilize all the nutrients better and makes the cell function a little bit better. So we can see when we're eating these foods that are rich in the anthocyanin or color purple, we're going to see lower inflammation, we're going to see lower blood pressure, lower heart disease risk. In fact, many times it can actually help lower cholesterol. We're lowering cancer risk, blood sugar, and believe it or not, we can actually see some reduction in blood sugar. It also improves vision and memory. So hopefully we need to eat more of these so that we're going to remember a little bit better what we're doing.
So how much more nutritious are these purple foods?
Well, they are. Besides having the anthocyanins, these foods also tend to have higher levels of certain other nutrients as well. So we start off with the red cabbage. Red cabbage, you know, compared to the green cabbage, it's going to have about 10 times more of the carotenes and about 60% more vitamin C. We also get a little bit more iron. And so one of my favorite things with the red cabbage, I mean, we can add red cabbage any place we want, but I love the red sauerkraut. So, I mean, I know I push sauerkraut, I push fermented foods, but they're so good for you. And by eating cabbage, we're going to actually lower our cholesterol and lower heart cancer. When we eat it in sauerkraut, we get like 10 times that effect. So if you can get the sauerkraut, great.
The studio smells like burger, but you're showing us the onion on the burger.
Well, because purple onions, they tend to be a little bit lower in calories, a little bit higher in fiber than a white onion. Not a lot, but just a little bit, but they have more quercetin. This is, you know, another important nutrient. It's helping to reduce blood pressure, helping to reduce heart disease, cancer. And so I think, you know, what better time than today? Get a burger, put a big slab of red onion on it.
Carrots?
Next we have purple carrots. And purple carrots, they have 28 times more antioxidants than the orange carrots.
Wow.
And they also have something called lutein, which we know is really important for macular degeneration and eye health. So I just roasted carrots. I threw a couple orange ones in so you would know what they were. We have purple tomatoes, and purple tomatoes, they also have higher antioxidant levels. They're a little bit hard to find right now, but if during the summer you'll find more of them at farmers markets.
Potato?
And I just made a salad out of that. Purple potatoes. These are actually, they're ancient. It's not really a new thing. They're ancient. I made purple potato salad out of them. They actually tend to be a little bit higher in protein, a little bit lower in calories, and have a lower glycemic index. So those of you watching weight.
Almost out of time.
Sweet potato, the same thing, much higher in antioxidants, higher in selenium and iodine. Those are just roasted. And then I have purple. We call it black rice, but it's actually a deep, deep purple color. And what's wonderful about this, it does have more of the antioxidants, but it's really good for blood sugar control and really good for heart disease and cancer. It has a much lower glycemic index than any other rice. So if you really love rice, but you're kind of afraid of it, try the black rice or the forbidden rice or purple rice.
All right, good advice, Lori. Have a question for any of our experts? Send an email to asktheexpert@tmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail. The number right there on your screen.